Blaze gang. I am back with another blazing video. And y'all already know, especially y'all on YouTube, because the video I posted got over 1,000 views. It's pretty much what happened after I fought after my best friend slept with my man. And I fought him. And y'all see in the video, you know, where we started or whatever, but I definitely, after the video got over 1,000 views, I definitely wanted to hop on here and add this to one of my storytime collections. I did do a story time on this many moons ago when it happened, but I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all this story time again, just for the people who, it's an improved story time. The other one was cute too, no shade, but yeah, y'all. So in this video, I'm gonna call him, I'm just gonna say my best friend, because when y'all find the fight video, then it's the real name. But so me and this boy, we were friends for like a very long time. And I want to say that we met in an alternative school, or we met at a community college. I'm gonna be real, I don't really remember how we met. I'm not even gonna lie. It may have been through mutual friends. I really don't remember how we met. I'm such a terrible best friend. Me and my girl best friend though, we met in kindergarten. I remember. I remember. But with me and him, I really don't remember how we met, but we were close. Like, we were always together. We were always doing things. Like, I remember that we started in like a group, like it was like with mutual friends, but then it was always like just me and him, right? So it was at the point where even his mom was calling us twins. Cause we were literally glued together. We were like brothers. We were like when he got in his BS and he came and got Big Bro was there to help, right? So it was really weird that he would even attempt or try to do a snake move towards me, especially considering like when you got in your stuff, I was there. And when you didn't get, and when I wasn't there, you didn't handle yourself accordingly. Now let's clock that, okay? This boy, it was like I said, we were always together, right? I really feel like it became an obsession. And what I mean by that is just like, we were teenagers, so we didn't really have a lot of control of our environment, how we grew up, you know, things like that. And of course, you know, I have stories that I will probably take to my grave as well. But at the end of the day, I just feel like it was a little bit of jealousy, because especially in my teenage years, I was very stable. I was very cared for, loved. I had a nice warm home, a nice big home, you know. All my friends used to stay with me, you know, especially in like the summer times, or if we went to the same school. It's like, if you are going through something or whatever, you're more than welcome to come stay at my house. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandma raised me, but she was so sweet, especially with that aspect. It was like, yes, like, come over here. We have a nice house. We have a pool in the neighborhood. Come over here. So I was always that friend, you know, and I just feel like a lot of people would cling to me, right? But I just feel like his became an obsession. And so because he was always able to stay with me, because he was always able to do free things, I guess just naturally he grew an attachment towards me. But that attachment became weird, because it was just like almost anybody I talked to, and we all know we're teenagers, right? So the dating isn't really real, but anybody I talked to, anybody I dated, anybody that I wanted to hang out with at 2 o'clock in the morning with, he would literally go behind my back and try to talk to them, But like the red flags that I didn't really catch at the time was like, you know, oh, he's cute. Oh, she's cute. Like, dang, like you used to wear yarn braids. Like you were very, very, very gay. Me, I had girlfriends. I did all that, right? This is how I looked younger, right? So I was just like, damn, you trying to get the girls too? But I was just, it was just a key, you know what I'm saying? At first, it was just like, oh, she's cute, whatever. And I'm just like, thinking back on it, it's just like, dude, you're so weird. Like, you are really weird to, for one, just make comments about your best friend's person that he's talking to and having dealings with. So one day, I had friends over at my house, right? It was my friend, it was my best friend, and it was someone that I was having dealings with. So like I said, my house was big. And I went upstairs for something, maybe to put something away, maybe to, I don't know. I went upstairs for, my girl best friend, she lived right across the street. And I know I definitely went outside with her after this particular moment, but I believe I was going back and forth. I was going back and forth outside with her and then back inside outside. Just talking, right? Because all the friends that I had over was boys. Child, tell me why I walk back inside my house, walk downstairs. As soon as I open my door, my best friend yanks his hand out of my man's pants. No lie. No lie whatsoever. Like, y'all, that, no lie. I immediately jumped on my man and I beat him, BTA, in the corner of my bed and the wall right there. I didn't do anything to my best friend at that time, but I came for my man real quick. Cause don't play with me like that. I went outside to my best friend, like, oh. They all went home. I made them go home. I did make them go home. But after that, like I said, the comments about this person, that person, it started becoming too much. It started becoming too much. So now I was at the point of, let's get active. Let's do this. And I was calling him out for the longest time, personally, right? Not on social media. I was texting, calling, like, let's go ahead and handle this. He was blowing me off, y'all. He did not want to fight me. He did not want to fight me. So one day, like I said, we did have mutual friends, and this particular friend was a girl, and we went to the same community college. So one day I told her, I said, tag me and him on Facebook and say that Tony wants to fight you today after school. So child, she did that about an hour or two. No, it was like, I was either on the way home from school or I was already at home. The Facebook comments started popping up. It was time to fight. So me and my girl's best friend, our mutual girlfriends, two of them, they came with me. Yeah, he had pulled up with his mom, I think one of her friends, and his brother. And y'all, we got into that grass. We walked circles around each other for a minute, like y'all saw at the beginning of that video. I done dropped the blunt. Lord, I hope my best friend ain't fucking on my man this time. Y'all know what they say. I done dropped it. But we started sucking on each other and we fought, and it was just like, after the fight, back then I gave him props. But in real life, well, people were calling it out too, but in real life, he literally got 0 hits on me. And I'm just like, you knew that. That's why when you used to get in your drama, you called me. Like, you knew that. Like, you knew that was not going to go right for you. And after that, I ain't gonna lie, we did become friends again, like, months later. But when I was at his house one day and he was just saying funny comments, he was just like, yeah, you only won because I just got my nipples pierced. Like, baby, you got 0 hits then. You got whooped out your shirt. Nipple piercings, you know. That didn't have anything to do with it. But after that, we fell off. Like, after that day, we really fell off. And he's just, so I did see him a couple years later when whenever I was going into the gas station, he was coming out the gas station and he held the door open for me and I just walked in. No thank you or nothing. But he know he wrong and he know he shouldn't have fucked with me because I'm not him, and he knew I wasn't him. That's why he had me on his team. That's why we were twins. That's why he always was around me, right? But that boy was just so weird. He was just like, he had this obsession with everybody that I wanted. And like, it was just weird, y'all. It was just weird. Like, put that in the comments. Have you ever had a best friend that had an obsession over a person that you had dealings with? Let me know. I want to know that, y'all. But anyway, thank y'all for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see y'all next video. Bye, Blaze Gang. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kisses, 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 kisses. Bye.